What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. This is Nolan's Fabrication. I don't really have a plan here. I don't really have a plan to start a channel. I just got good reviews when I asked should I start a channel to document my build. So got good positive review coming out of the gate as far as, you know, should I or shouldn't I do this. I've scoured the internet to try and find a project such as this 1950 Plymouth Suburban. I found a few cars out there that have the look I'm going for, and the motor, the suspension, just the whole. How did they go about it? How did they get this motor in? How did they get the car that low? How did they occupy the entire interior without sacrificing all the suspension work that goes underneath to get this car as low as I want it to go? Anyway, let's get into it. So obviously you can see that. Where's the car? It's over there. If you visit my Instagram page, Nolan's Fabrication on Instagram, you can see the prequels to this right here. I got a little bit late start on the page before I started working on the car, but you can see me peeling the body off it and gutting everything. I had to chisel years of just gunk and dirt and grime, and it was pretty nasty. So I took a whole wire wheel to the entire thing. Once I got everything apart and took apart all the parts and pieces that I wanted to discard, as well as the ones I wanted to save, including all these suspension parts, and then just wire wheeled them. So anyway, you can see what I got going on here. Anybody out there working on a 49 through 51 Plymouth car, coupe, Suburban, you can chime in here if I've done something that you did, or you did something that I didn't, or what have you. I'm gonna go with a ECS engineered components. I believe they're out of Connecticut. I used it. I have disc brakes on the 53 Mercury right there, and I liked them. Good guys to buy off of. They've been doing it since 1980. They have multiple applications for disc brakes and a variety of sizes. Anyway, I'm gonna go with them, and I'll do a tutorial. Not even a tutorial. I'll just basically show you. Speed up the process and put these brakes on. Bags, Slam Specialties, those are RE6s. There is a 4-inch bracket underneath here. I had to off-center the center brace and the center of the upper bag mount. I had to cut it off and relocate it, so it's not necessarily dead center in the spring pocket. It's right here. It's off center. So any of you guys wanting to do this car and bag it using the stock setup without having to go deep pockets and get yourself the Mustang 2 suspension, which I didn't want to because this thing's kind of built like a brick shit house anyway, so why not? It's a decent design, and I'm not gonna sport drive the thing. It's gonna ride fine. Just a little bit more affordable on my pocket, and I'd rather just, you know, we're all into this for the same reason, for custom car guys anyway, you know, chop up a perfectly good car. Why not? Whatever. So anyway, what's going in this thing is this stupid hog. This big elephant is out of a 2017 Scat Pack Challenger. It's a 6.4 liter 392. I bought it, and I have an 8-speed transmission. Switched over the flex plate for a TCI. Switched that out. I'm really not going to do a whole lot much more to. Oh, I had to put it in this car. I had to get a rear sump oil pan. That's a rear sump oil pan out from Holley. They make them for like the entire variety of what was that? Of all the Hemis. The headers, I'm going to get rid of these. I believe it's Hooker makes one that is really tight. They come straight out of the block, and it's just like a tube that hugs real tight. Because I want to have as much space as possible to shoehorn this big elephant into that little car. Well, let's see. This is a learning curve. This is like, what is that? What is this? I don't know. I'm used to working like that thing has 3 wires. This is what the hell? Anyway, learning curve. I'm looking up right now. I don't know if I'm going to pull the trigger on it just yet, but Holley makes a Terminator X Max for the 2013 and up Hemis. It allows you to get rid of all of this stuff and hook up theirs. And from my research, it seems like it's pretty much plug and play, but whatever. We'll get to that when we get there. Anyway, let me get to the other end of this car. 8-inch. 57 and a quarter, I believe. This car has, it's pretty narrow. And I was trying to find something out of a Maverick, which that car has a really slim ass end, and that's got a 3.0 out of a 72 Maverick. 72? I think 72 Maverick. This came out of a 64 Ford Fairlane, but no way is that stock. This is a built Ford 8-inch. It has 389 gears. Brakes have been redone. Just sticking to drum in the rear because I'm not going with a power brake setup. The power brake setup that I'm using does not work with the disc brake rear, which is not going to be a big deal. Basically, I want to be able to have a rear end that's going to be grenade proof, and 389. Yeah, sure, it might whine on the highway a bit, but I don't know. I'll be buying tires a lot more frequently. The rear end, how I'm going to be able to get all of this suspension inside the chassis, but still keep everything uniform on the inside of the car, so I can at least fold the seat down and use it as a truck bed, which was kind of its utility for this car. I might have to elevate the floor here to occupy, because now I got to cram within this space 10 pounds in a 5-pound bag. I got to get a gas tank, 2 compressors, 5-gallon air tank, battery, and I'm not doing a panhard bar. I'm doing a Watts link. So that's a lot going on. Again, we'll get to that. We'll get to that when we get to that. So stop yelling at me. I'm going to let go of this thing because this is a learning curve for me, guys. So bear with me on figuring out how to do all this stupid selfie stick, record yourself, multitask, and talk with your hands. Okay, so let's get after it. I'm gonna put you on speed mode, and we'll get these brakes done.
ska kusten skär, ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii. Ensam sjöman är blåbrott, ska kusten skär, ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd. Men det lindrar ej hemlängtans glöd. Ensam sjöman är långbrott, ska kusten skär, ska jag fira julen här på Hawaii.
Here's the carcass. Well, what I started with anyway. The whole thing, it was complete. There wasn't anything missing off it. It's been sitting in the Texas sun since, I don't know, 1972. At least that's the last time the plates are on the car from 72. Pretty nice little rig. I mean, you know, outside of it needing a total renovation, it's seen better days, but we'll get to it. Make it all back to basically the way it once was, you know, with time. I can't say I'm gonna get too into the body work, or I don't know. My wife likes to name all the cars, starting with the first letter of the make of the car. This is a Plymouth, only it's a wagon. So she took that W. Hi, Gene. Hi, buddy. Yeah. She took the W from wagon and named it Wilma. I didn't think that at first. I just thought because you can see the ground through the floorboards that it was just like a Flintstones car, and she just kind of ran with it. It's fine. It's all on wheels, not wheels. Hardly freight wheels. A little banged up fender here. I'm sure I can get most of it out, but I have a donor car that I picked up from let's see, upper northwest Arkansas. Bought a carcass. I can basically just help, I don't know, necessarily not educate you guys, but help you join me on what I got going on. It's fun for me. I'm basically gonna be in here and I guess you just talk to yourself and use your hands a lot with YouTube. That's just my understanding anyway. And then I'll probably be in here yelling. I don't know if you want to have your kids close to the television, because there'll probably be some 4-letter words that'll sputter out as I manage to form sentences to create paragraphs and hopefully tell a story and not lose my mind. It'll probably happen anyway. It's all right. I take medication. Anyway, let's get after it. I'll just keep on recording and periodically chime in and tell you what the hell I'm doing. Again, by all means, chime in if you know, for all the positives and negatives. I don't really care. But anyway, let's get after it.